Bro, I'm about to give you the honest truth on why she doesn't like you back and how to fix it. There is one of two good reasons. So answer A is that your sexual market value is just not high enough. This is basically a term for how valuable you are in like the dating market and how attractive you are and everything. So it takes into account your looks, your like money, how much money you have obviously, and your status, like how respected you are, how other people see you in society. All these three metrics combine to form like an average score called your SMV, or your sexual market value. And people usually stick to dating around their value. So a guy that's like an 8 out of 10 on the SMV scale is gonna date a girl that's like 7 to 9, like in that range, where a girl that's like a 4 is gonna date a guy that's like a 4. Usually women date up, so like a woman that's a 4 will date a 5, that's a guy. Or like a woman that's a 7 will date an 8, that's a guy. And guys usually date down. So basically, the wealthier you are, the higher status you are, like the more respected you are by other people, and the better you look, the higher your SMV goes up. And I will tell you, most girls, most people would be thrilled to have someone that's like a higher SMV with them. So if you've gotten rejected, or if they just don't want you back in general, that's because your SMV is not high enough. Probably. There are a couple more possible reasons that we'll go over in this video still. A couple of soft rejections, by the way, that most people receive and don't even like realize they're receiving them is one is like, I'm not ready for a relationship, I'm not looking for one. That just means they're not looking for one with you, bro. Sorry, but like 99% of the time when someone says that, man or woman, they're lying. I'm not looking for one, but I wouldn't mind like getting into one with someone if I thought they were the right person. So basically, any no is a no. Like if I'm not ready, if I'm like not looking for it, whatever, any version of like not right now, it just is a flat out no, bro. If they said any one of those things and you've chased them after, bro, it's so weird. And I'm sure you felt this before. Like I remember a couple years ago, I was like going and approaching people and trying to like meet new people and improve my social skills and everything. And I went and talked to this one about like boxing, because this is at a point in my life where I was still so awkward. I was at like a random social for my school, and I just went up and talked to people, and I was talking to this one, like really dragging the conversation on, like forcing them to respond, like yes, no, like say something back to me, please. Forcing the conversation to go on. And I remember I turned to my friend because he asked me a question, and as soon as I did, her and her friend that she was with just like walked away. Because bro, I was being weird, and like obviously she was like saying, no, not right now. And I was just like, I just didn't understand the signals because I was fucking awkward as shit and I didn't have any social experience. And after that, I was like, why did she go? And it was obvious, bro. It's because he didn't like me. That's like the obvious answer. But if you've gotten any one of these signals, just bro, like give it up. Go and like improve yourself for a little bit and maybe come back like a while later. But sometimes, like in the case with me, usually I'll reject people if they have different values from me. Then she might be doing the same thing to you. So if you guys have different values, like one of you is like, if she's like super religious and you're an atheist, or if she's an atheist and you're super religious, then maybe she knows you guys just aren't compatible. And it would be worse for the both of you if you actually got together. And so, bro, in this case, if you know you have different values, like have some fucking self-respect. Like seriously, if you are chasing a person who you know you would not do well with, like why? Like are you that desperate to the point you need this attention from this one person? You can't get it from like anywhere else? And even if you can't, why would you like willingly get into a relationship that will probably hurt you eventually because you guys have different values and willingly hurt yourself? Like that shit's so stupid. And I'm being like this harsh with you because I've done the same exact thing, bro. Like I remember last year there was this one person I was super into. And we talked for like so much time every single day on FaceTime, in person, whatever. Turns out we had like super different values. Like we didn't believe the same shit at all. Politically, religiously, in like every possible way. We were polar opposites, basically. And do you know what happened with that, bro? After I was like chasing, it didn't work out. Want to know why? Because we had different values, and so we just couldn't agree on shit, and we were like, okay, it's probably better if this doesn't work out. And that pissed me off so bad. And this is why I can tell you, don't do that shit. Don't hurt yourself for no reason. And by the way, another sign, if you have to ask yourself if she wants you or not, the answer is no. Like just flat no. If you have to ask yourself that question, because if she did, it would be obvious. Pretty much every person that I've known that's been interested in me has made it so obvious, and the people that haven't have also made it very obvious. So if you have to ask yourself yes or no, the answer is no. So now how do you get them to want you back? Well, like the best option in my opinion is just raising your SMV, which you remember is the sexual market value. And you could do this the best way by finding your weak point. Like, imagine there was a really good looking guy who works at McDonald's. Like, obviously he's not going to get like a lot of girls or anything. And then imagine there's like a billionaire who's super ugly. Maybe some will like him, but that's only for really his money. They don't actually like him or care about him or anything. So those people are both like really extreme examples of someone having a really obvious weak point. You want to find your own weak point, like objectively looking at yourself and find the weak point. This is the hard part. There's tons of like online quizzes and stuff about it that'll help you calculate like which part is my weakest part, whatever. As long as you're being honest with the quiz, it will give you a good result. So you can Google like, what is my SMV quiz? Or, well, like, this is what I would probably rather do, is just figure it out myself. Like, I know my weak point is probably earning money because I'm a broke ass college student, bro. And so the way I'm going to fix that is I'm going to like get an internship or whatever over the summer and try to earn and save. For you, it might be your looks. It might just be like the way you look. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you're super skinny, whatever. Maybe it's your money. Maybe you're like super broke. Or maybe people just like don't respect you and generally don't like you, which is also another thing you can fix. Or on like the best possible case scenario, you guys just have different values and she's like mature and smart and it's like, okay, I don't want someone who has completely different values from me. And trust me, bro, you don't want someone with different values from you either. I have a bunch of other videos on improving your SMV. So if you want to join me on this journey, bro, feel free to subscribe. We're both on it together. So like, you may as well join. Good luck. Here's a hug and you got this, bro. And the featured comment as well. Bow, 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 bow.